AITA for not letting my sister move into my house after she lost her job? I 29. F. Have a younger sister, Emily, 26. F. Who has always been the type to rely heavily on others. Growing up, she would constantly ask for help with homework, projects, and even things like getting her first job or paying for things she wanted. Our parents were always on her side, calling her the baby of the family, and constantly giving her handouts. I was more independent, so this kind of behavior always rubbed me the wrong way. A few months ago, Emily lost her job. She'd been at the company for a few years, but apparently had been really unhappy with the position for a long time. The whole time she was working there, she was always complaining about it, but never made an effort to leave. She didn't look for other work, didn't try to advance in her career, and generally seemed to take a laid-back attitude about it all. I always thought she could do more, but she was the type to talk about her goals without ever acting on them. Anyway, after losing her job, she called me and asked if she could move in with me while she figured things out. Now, I've been living on my own in a house I bought about 2 years ago. I've worked hard for everything I have, and I'm proud of it. I don't mind helping people, but I've always been clear with my family that I'm not going to be a safety net for anyone who hasn't taken responsibility for their own life. I'm not saying I wouldn't help if someone needed it, but there's a limit. I told Emily that I wasn't comfortable with her moving in because I didn't want her to become too reliant on me. She doesn't have a job right now, she doesn't have a clear plan for what she's going to do next, and I know her tendency to procrastinate and avoid taking things seriously. I worried that she might end up just staying with me indefinitely without really working on getting herself back on track. I also work from home, and having someone else around all the time would be a huge disruption to my routine. My parents didn't take kindly to my decision. They've always treated Emily like the helpless one, and they think I'm being unreasonable for not helping her when she needs it most. They called me selfish, saying I should be there for her because she's family, and that I'm turning my back on her when she's struggling. My mom even said that I could afford to help, and that it would be a temporary situation. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. On one hand, I understand family is important, but on the other hand, I don't think I should sacrifice my peace and boundaries just because Emily hasn't made any real changes to improve her own life. I've tried to explain my concerns to my parents, but they just accuse me of being harsh and not understanding what Emily's going through. So, AITA for refusing to let my sister move in with me until she gets her act together? Am I being selfish for wanting to maintain my space and my boundaries, even though she's struggling? Or should I just suck it up and help her, even if I don't think it will do her any good in the long run?